and surrendered.
Why should he talk if we can't protect him?
Academy Award winner Tommy Lee Jones.
Transmission incoming.
Did you hear about all these billionaires trying to go to fucking space?
What are they trying to run away from?
Well, it's like Richard Branson, right? Richard Branson and, what's that little dickwad's name at Amazon? Bezos.
You,
and that other little,
your Joker.
and that other little dickwad Musk. They're all, no one's, it's like, you could do all kinds of shit. You could do all kinds of shit, but all you want to do is fucking jerk off in space. You flex, man.
If you believe.
I'm not, and it's not up to you. I'm not, who am I to say that you're supposed to do that with all your riches, right? I guess that's like a personal decision. All of these guys have decided they just want to fucking have a dick contest with each other, because this is kind of a small group of people, right? But what you gonna do? It's interesting. That's what's going on right now. That's where all the fucking, other than fucking old Italy beating England and then them going through all that horse shit. Space travel. Space travel is all the talk these days, man.
Well,
Are you down to talk? Are you down to travel? Do a little space travel? I heard it was like $100,000 a ticket.
I don't have that kind of scratch.
I know, it's a very exclusive club.
Can I sneak in in some luggage?
What was that fucking, not long ago, it was a Matt Damon movie.
Oh, The Martian, where he got trapped on
No, the other
Mars.
one. He had like an exoskeleton hypersuit. It's like Trillium or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
And there was like this fucking rich, civilization that like was above the planet. And all the shitty folk lived on the fucking down here. And we had to win like a lottery to go up there and hang out with them.
It's like
gonna
that
be like
movie
that,
2012. All the rich people were trying to get on those like super ships or whatever the fuck they were and leaving the poor people to die.
As things go on, they're just going to get more and more divided. It sucks.
Conspiracy theorists talk about the underground bunkers that are supposedly below the Denver International Airport.
Well, why has everybody got to be so divided for?
I don't know.
It's fucking crazy. Like, really. No, and ultimately, why we gotta be like that? I don't know.
Hell, the whole lizard people thing is starting to make a comeback.
Yeah, I know. I see it all over. It's like,
I sent you that thing the other night with that guy going, Beyonce turned into a demon on the stage.
Oh my god.
No.
Don't send me that shit.
It was just her hair, the way it went across her face.
What are you doing? Stop that.
If you look real close, it was just the way her hair went across her face.
Listen. I promise I will say I'm sorry if you prove me wrong and the lizard people come up here and get me. But for now, I don't want to hear about it.
Supposedly, Putin has come out and said that Queen Elizabeth flexed on him and showed him her lizard side and said, don't you fuck up or I'll eat you or some shit.
What?
Yeah.
Where does this come from?
It came from something that Putin had put out in the interview.
I want to hear Putin say it himself. Are you a fucking...
He supposedly said that the Queen is not human. I don't know.
Really?
It's just craziness.
What?
But, I mean, is it outside the realms of possibility, considering the world that we are living in right now, where everybody's admitting to UFOs being a thing, but nobody's giving a shit?
Billionaires are trying to fucking hang out in space. We have a fucking thing called the Space Force that no one really talks about now after they did their whole ceremony with their own flag and all their uniforms were unveiled. Right now, I've talked to people here in the service about it, and they said right now it's still in this very infantile stages, so it's mostly dorks looking at like satellites and shit. Nothing cool like Star Trek just yet.
So it's like going to a Star Trek convention, so to speak.
Kinda, yeah. It's just people like with high like classified kind of gigs in the military. Just more of that kind of shit. Places you're not allowed to take cell phones into. If you have any experience with that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know? I don't, but...
Most time when you're deployed somewhere, you don't take your...
Got some insider information.
You got that inside guy?
Reptilian Elite.
Yeah, and that's the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Fucking time.
That's a stock image.
Blood drinking, flesh eating, shape shifting, extraterrestrial, reptilian humanoids. with only one objective in their cold-blooded little heads: to enslave the human race. What if it's real? Look how fucking weird everything is now. It feels like everyone has gone crazy since
is
last
everybody
year.
starting to... I don't know. I just got done rewatching the old 1980s television series V. I don't know if you all remember that, but it was a...
Had Freddy Krueger in it.
It had Robert Englund in it, and he played a rogue visitor. That's what they were called, and they were these lizard people that would look like humans, and they had to wear sunglasses because our sunlight would hurt their eyes and all kinds of crazy shit. But they were harvesting humans to eat.
That's terrifying.
So, are we taking the plot of that fucking show and just like putting it in our everyday life?
Yes.
Maybe.
Look at this guy. That's our ruler.
Yeah, that's Hillary.
Oh, don't you go all weird. Oh my god. Listen to you.
Everybody want to hear somebody really fucking crazy? Go on YouTube. I don't know how much of his content's still on there, but look up David Icke. Ikey. I think it's Ike.
Who is this? Some nut job?
Yeah, he's from England, dude, and
I don't want to listen
no,
to these quacks.
it's funny because all he talks about is the lizard people and how they reproduce and how they get into certain, positions of power.
You hear that? I think that's lizard people. He was talking
that's
about.
just your homeless guy out there training.
You better not fucking be trying to train him next to my goddamn car.
It's just a craziness, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Lizard people. Maybe. I don't know. Once again, I'll say I'm sorry, you were right if they show up. But for now...
The only concrete evidence that I can honestly look at and say that without 100% no bullshit is that shit that Alex Jones got when he went out to the Bohemian Grove in California and saw those rich fucks reenacting that Babylonian festival shit.
But was there like a lizard idol?
No, it was an owl idol called Moloch. It's a Babylonian fucking... They were doing what's called the cremation of care. It's an old Babylonian ritual.
Is that? What is Babylonian? I hate history.
So, Moloch is a demon.
Okay.
And he is a demon that you would sacrifice children to. So that's what I understand. Anyway, so they supposedly are like this gentleman's club that are all in the fine arts and theater and all this. So they kind of put on this whole... Let's make it all that racket. I'm sorry. Future John is having to edit this. But they put on this play every year where they're burning an effigy. It's basically all of them burning their cares away.
Do you think they still do it?
Yeah, they still do it. They still have the fucking thing because the Bohemian...
Burning their cares away. Is that shit that those fucking chicks were trying to have me do that New Year's where they were like writing their shit on the paper and then they would burn it?
Kind of, sort of.
So fucking stupid.
But these rich people, man, politicians, powerful people in Hollywood and all this that go out here and just act a fucking fool.
There's a reason they act a fucking fool in the woods.
I mean, but let's be serious.
What's going on, everybody?
Most celebrities and most people that are in that upper echelon of society, y'all are a little fucking weird.
Is it? What's fucking going on?
They're just weirdos, man.
Do you have to, like, become weird? Or are you...
Not everybody in Hollywood's weird, but the vast majority are.
Do they choose?
So, look at it from this standpoint.
How do you get chosen?
Look at it, just listen.
Okay.
Just listen.
Okay.
Look at it from this standpoint, especially if you're a Hollywood celebrity.
Yes.
If you spend 80% of, well, not even 80, let's say 70% of your life pretending to be somebody else.
I do.
But instead of your actual self, don't you think after a while you develop almost like multiple personality disorder? you start to lose touch with who you are because you've got all these different characters you played. And I'm not saying that if you were an aspiring actor, don't go into it. But it feels like to me, some of these people spend so much time in this fantasy world of these characters they play, they lose fucking touch with reality. And they become nut jobs.
It's true. Even old Jon Snow recently said he had to get therapy to deal with not being Jon Snow anymore.
Exactly. Heath Ledger fucking got too deep into the fucking Joker character and offed himself.
I carried a book that touched on it. Apparently that role has kind of affected everybody who's played it, supposedly. I don't know about old Leto, but...
I don't know about Jack Nicholson. It would take a lot to fuck Nicholson.
Apparently he was in there too, man.
Yeah, but he was already fucking crazy before he played that, but... I would have thought that Shining, when he played in that, would have been more fucking him up. When he played Jack Torrance. Because that was way more an aggressive role, and he was way more crazed than he was in Batman. Batman, he was just a silly fucking campy Joker.
Yeah. But he was kind of mad, you know? Even the campiness is... something unsettling about it.
But Heath Ledger went to that Killing Joke.
He reminds me of the guys over here that like dress up in like weird cosplays and hang out at the con, and they're all campy and quirky and happy, but they're just hugging on like people and kids and shit, and it's weird. I always find it weird, John. You know, I'm sorry to go there, but it's just something I had to kind of air out. An observation. Glad I won't be doing the conventions this year. Come hang out with me in the shop, buddy. It's gonna be real slow. Maybe we can roll out that New Vegas. We'll actually play video games.
Yeah,
I don't know
guys.
if that's what any of our listeners
Luke
want to
has
hear.
never played Fallout New Vegas, so he's a Fallout nerd.
Do you guys dabble in the old video games? Old listener base. Does anyone talk to us yet?
Yeah, I get a few.
A few?
Like the other day, I was in that live stream
That's
with
right.
Merlot.
Yeah.
I was in a live stream and I got asked questions about what our favorite movies were, and I said Luke really doesn't have them, but then I said that I do. And
I'm looking for it. It's a quest. And guys, guess what? Next episode, the quest continues. But actually it doesn't continue. We're taking a break. And maybe it's like a, you know that shower you take before you jump into the pool? Where like we know Point Break is really good. And it's fucking Swayze. It's Swayze at his most Swayze. So we're going to watch it, get back into the groove of things, and hopefully that'll lead into some chopping mall, ideally. And,
yeah, because
stop when you guys say-
B-movie basement's suffering a little bit right now.
do people care? Or do they
Yeah.
just want you and your sexy interviewing ass, interviewing celebrities and shit?
I try to get you to join me, but you're like, I can't because I'm going to be too mean.
I'm not going to be mean. I'm just very, you know, just a little, you know.
That guy Luke was asking me about my dick a lot.
Yeah, what's up with Luke? Is he alright? He seems a little...
Sus. No, it's just Luke.
very.
Just don't make eye contact.
I do want to see your penis. Especially you, Leatherface. You're just not live. This is why I'm not... But this is why I'm not a part of things.
Is it leathery?
I always want to know, does the curtains match the drapes? Is it crazy down there too?
Vroom, vroom.
What'd you do to it? As a crazy person, did you mutilate yourself?
I don't think he gets that far into the role.
Of course not. But Leatherface as a character. Crazy people are crazy, man. Was Leatherface even crazy? Or was he just like the protector of the crazy family?
That
He
is-
might have been the only one with sense, taking care of all those crazy fucking people.
To be truthfully honest, that was a question I posed to both Scotty Parkin and Steve Merlo.
Well, no one else in the house even was capable of chasing anyone.
But the thing
Right.
that I asked was this.
Yeah.
Oh, Nubbins could have chased. He did chase
Did he?
Sally at the end.
Go rewatch it. It's been a long time.
But I've always looked at, is Leatherface more a victim
Yeah.
than people are thinking? Because like we've discussed, I think he was a child with special needs.
Yeah.
Clearly. Mental problems out the ass. He could only communicate with squeals and grunts. Had no verbal ability whatsoever. And the only way he knew how to express himself was by wearing these fucking skin masks. He had a mask for killing, a mask for whatever, and then the mama mask or pretty girl mask. And in each mask, he would change his personality. But if you watch the movie of him staring out the window when everything's going, he's clearly, as Toby Hooper said, and even Steve elaborated on it, he's not quite understanding where all these kids are coming from all of a sudden, because it's like, fuck, dude, it's like raining teenagers in this motherfucker all of a sudden. So it's freaked him out. But at the same time, it's almost like he's trying to grasp onto some shred of normalcy. That's what I read in the character. Supposedly Gunnar Hansen went to a state hospital out in California. Okay. No, it was in Texas. He went to some state hospital out in Texas for kids with disabilities and mental disabilities and stuff to try to,
those fucked up places probably.
Yeah, to try to see, because he didn't want to portray them and insult anybody.
I don't know. I get it.
But I've always felt of him as a tragic figure more than just a crazed, crazed cannibalistic killer, yes, but there's a reason. You don't just become that. You don't just come out the wound and go vroom vroom with a chainsaw. You're taught.
Yeah. It was like a Dahmer. Just like I don't know. I don't think he was a special needs person as much as he was like a Dahmer type.
Maybe inbred.
Like I was just talking about the cosplayers and stuff. People feel like there's a comfort. There's a comfort to dressing up. You feel like you can do things that you can't normally do. I get it. It's like the guys at every con, there's a guy running around acting like a fucking asshole dressed as Deadpool or Spider-Man, hopping around all over the place. You want to punch him in their face, But I think it's kind of like that.
But it's also, too, when you look at like people like Jason and Michael Myers, they're almost in that same group as Leatherface.
Jason, I don't know. I wouldn't put him as Michael Myers.
Well, I'm talking about as far as wearing a mask.
But the mask giving him kind of the ability itself as the mask.
Well, Jason being deformed with birth defects, I think still he was so self-conscious about the way he looked that he wore a mask to shield himself from being judged. Because even as a killing machine, he still didn't want people to see his real face. And Michael, I think he just went overboard to where he just completely lost his humanity. He lost the ability to feel, the ability to distinguish between right and wrong. He just had a singular purpose, and that was just whatever gets in my way, I get it out my way.
Yeah. I'm a fucking murder machine, baby. Back the fuck up, son.
Now, when I saw that new trailer for the Halloween Kills, they were like, the more he kills, there was something to the effect of the more he kills, the more powerful he gets. And I'm like, what? Are we really giving it some kind of mystical fucking
like
ability?
Pac-Man?
I guess it's like, are we really going to go that route now and start saying the more he kills, the more powerful he gets?
Oh my god.
If I remember correctly, that's what they kind of said. And I'm like, please don't go this mystical fucking bullshit route.
Feeling very pessimistic, guys. I've been away.
So it's like, I'm gonna watch the movie because I did like the 2018, and I'm hoping that maybe I misunderstood what they were trying to do. But if you go this mystical route of the more souls he absorbs, the more powerful he gets, no, fuck that. He's just got this mentality of nothing's gonna stop him. I don't know.
I don't know either, man. Does Harrison Ford hate George Lucas?
I don't think so.
I think he hates him.
everything I've ever read, it's like he's never liked any project he's ever fucking worked on. He hated the whole time he was in Blade Runner.
Did he? He's just one of those mopey motherfuckers, huh?
He hated Star Wars, it seemed. He hated... Well, I think he might have liked...
What makes you happy, huh?
I think he might have liked being in American Graffiti.
Come here, fugitive. Let me...
Get your ass over here.
Get your fucking ass over here.
You get over here, Henry.
Let me talk to you for a second there, earring. I don't give a shit if you can't fly a plane. Obviously not well, motherfucker. Just accept it and shut the fuck up.
I wish I had your goddamn run in Hollywood.
Shut up.
Fuck.
What the fuck would you do outside of that shit?
Look at you.
What would you do? Let's look at you for a second. What would you be doing, Ford?
Let's look at this. You're Han Solo.
Nothing.
You're Decker.
Shut the fuck up.
You're Indiana Jones.
Climb back up in the cockpit of that Millennium Falcon.
You're Jack Ryan.
And just accept it. Try not to crash it, goddammit.
And you're Henry.
Whatever he said. All I hear is you're a bunch of dorks. But hey, it made you a living, so quit crying about it.
And you're just a shitty old curmudgeon about it.
Yeah, why can't you be more like Swayze? Ugh. I wish I could give all of Swayze's misfortunes to you, you fucking loser.
Could you imagine how tight that would have been if Swayze was Han Solo?
Oh my god. We've only been one movie. Take care of business from the get-go. None of this fucking around with fucking swamp muppets and shit. Straight to Cloud City. No problemo, baby.
There would have never been the question of who shot first.
Fuck no.
It was Swayze.
Yeah, we would have some dancing, some flexing, much better shape, much better everything.
Singing.
The hair. God, can you imagine him like steering that shit?
Looking like an Adonis.
He was just carved by God himself.
Carrie Fisher would have just been like putty in his hands.
She could have been around him and been getting pregnant all the time. In fact, there'd have to be no females on set.
Just staring at him and pregnant you.
Definitely. I can't. Talking about him is making me start to lactate. We better stop. Getting you all fogged up and shit.
Swayze.
You're perfect. Rest your soul. R.I.P. King.
Or Indiana Jones. Oh
yeah,
my!
Shut the fuck up, Ford.
No, I'm saying Swayze is Indiana.
I know
Jones.
he would have been better. I wish he would have got the fucking job because he wouldn't have complained.
But he was too young at the time.
Would have been better, easier on the eyes than old fucking mailman face. That for some reason got a career. I guess people find that attractive. Fucking hardware guy.
Any of you guys out here that listen to our show that are good with like any kind of special effects, I want you to do a reface of Indiana Jones, but with Swayze's face.
Yes. Make it better.
I want Millennium Falcon Han with Swayze's face.
Yes. I want a superior version of Han Solo is what I'm asking
I
for.
want to hear him go.
I want the version we deserve.
I want to hear him go, woo! Take a shot, kid.
What else did he say? I need some more Swayzes. Oh my god. Swayze quotes, baby. This is gonna be a treat for all of you guys. You're welcome. Before I even start.
It's a Swayze smorgasbord. Just dive in.
The way to screw up somebody's life is to give them what they want. Swayze. Pain don't hurt. Swayze.
That was from
There's just something about dance. It's like a primal thing in all of us. Swayze. I think what creates a winner is a person who can connect with their partner, another human being. Connect with their soul. Swayze. Here's a long one. When those you love die, the best you can do is honor their spirit for as long as you live. You make a commitment that you're going to take whatever lesson that person or animal is trying to teach you and make it true in your own life. Is a positive way to keep their spirit alive in the world by keeping it alive in yourself. Swayze. God, he was so good. Just...
He was our Socrates.
Yes. People just don't...
And then we're talking about Red Dawn, The Outsiders. What was the other? Steel Dawn? I think. You had Youngblood, the hockey movie. You had Dirty Dancing. You had Black Dog. You had Point Break.
God. I loved him so much.
Wolverines. But his greatest quote?
Yeah.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Nobody. Swayze.
Oh, and I forgot.
I want you to be nice until it's time not to be nice. Swayze.
That's going to be on my knuckles.
Good looking people turn me off. Myself included. Swayze. My work is my legacy. Swayze. Oh, I do kind of miss Patrick Swayze. He actually said some things like,
I never watched a bad movie with him. I'm sorry, I didn't.
Yeah.
He is the standard, goddammit.
He died of old pancreatic cancer, man.
Yeah, man.
He said, I am not afraid of death. I'm going home. Swayze.
It didn't help that he was smoking 4 packs of cigarettes a day either.
Do what you want to fucking do, Patrick Swayze. Pfft. When you dance, things just go away. Things don't seem so bad. Swayze. God bless him. I bet fucking old Harrison Ford don't have anything inspirational.
Just a lot of mumbling.
Yeah. I like to fly planes. Dumb shit. I was Indiana Jones. To me, success is choice and opportunity. How boring, Ford. Of course you would say some stupid shit like that. We all have big changes in our lives that are more or less a second chance. What the fuck does that mean? I get mad when people call me an action movie star. Indiana Jones is an adventure film. A fantasy. Pfft. Alright, dork. Whatever.
I mean, you don't want the paychecks you got from that, I'll take it. Shit.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, said everybody in them goddamn movies.
Nothing surprises me. I'm a scientist.
Was that from Ghostbusters?
No, he wasn't in fucking Ghostbusters.
It sounded like something Venkman was saying.
Shitting all over Harrison Ford. We're not going to get invited to any fucking Hollywood parties, bro. And I doubt any of your friends want to associate with us. If we spend a whole episode shitting on people.
George Lucas quotes.
Yes.
Try not. Do or do not. There is no try.
Oh my god, of course you fucking said that.
Lucas. So this is how liberty dies? With thunderous applause. Lucas. The secret to film is that it's an illusion. No shit.
Did you see those videos of him, like, having that scathing reaction to the new movie?
Yeah, that was a reface somebody did.
Oh, that wasn't real? Oh,
It was
wow.
so fucking funny.
That was amazing. That thing went everywhere.
Train yourself to let go of the things you fear to lose. Why is all his quotes Yoda shit?
Because he thinks he's fucking Yoda, because he's a dork. He's a dork, okay? I don't even want to listen. I deal with dorks all day. I don't want to listen to George Lucas.
Even in high school, I was very interested in history. Why people do the things they do. As a kid, I spent a lot of time trying to relate the past to the present.
It is impossible to follow up Patrick Swayze quotes. Hit or two. It's like running up on fucking Everest, son. You know, Swayze. Fuck Lucas.
Swayze.
What Swayze gave us is forever and always. And something we can get emotional about. What you gonna get emotional about, George Lucas? What? He created some fucking aliens with laser swords?
Swayze could bring world peace.
Grown ass men crying in their pajamas, pretending they're Jedis and shit. Laying on the floor, playing with toys and boxes. Like a bunch of dorks. No thank you. I'll take Swayze for 100, Alex. I'm going home. Swayze.